Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Come on in. Double tap. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. And we are ready to command our day. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Tony. Hi, Nurse Edward. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Come on in the room. Let me know how you're doing. Hope you had a peaceful rest in the night. But come on in. It's a new day. Good morning, Patty. It is a new day. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Good morning, Maverick. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, Miss Gloria. Happy Friday to you. Good morning, Jenny. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. Good morning, Tony. How are you? Thank you everyone for the love and support. Oh, you are so welcome. You're so welcome. You may not notice it yet, but you're doing well. You're doing well. Absolutely, you are. You're handling everything well. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? Good morning, Aldo. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Patience. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good morning, HM Lugs. Hi, Lisa. You're very welcome. I promise you, you're going to get through this and it's going to be good. Oh my God. Okay. I won't answer that question today. You're more elegant and beautiful today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You saw it, Jenny. You saw it. I'm not going to answer that question today. Not today. All right? Okay. But I guess I'll say this. Remember, y'all, I know they have all of these online dating stuff, but if you don't know the person, I don't know. Don't do that. Okay? But good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Let me share this out. If you're asking me the same question in my inbox, you're probably not going to get an answer. Okay? If it's the same question, you probably won't get an answer. Okay. Okay, so it's not the same question. Okay. All right. Great. Then you'll get an answer. All right. But good morning and welcome to the room. I hope that you stick around to get some information and that I'm going to be sharing this morning. I hope you stick around. Good morning, everyone. Let's double tap and share. Let's do that. Let me share. Let me share this out. Okay, great. Shared. Double tap. Awesome. I love where the numbers are. Great. I love it. I love it. All right. Welcome to the room. Good morning, everyone. My goodness, February is done already. February is done. You're good? Okay, great. Yes, onwards and upward. Absolutely. February is done. So, if you have not started working on your goals list yet, you only have 10 more months. And those 10 months are going to go by so fast. So, what are you doing? You got to get started working on it. Okay? You have to get started working on your goals. 2 months out of the year, gone. Just like that. It's like, feels like it's been 2 weeks. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? Feels like it's been 2 weeks, but 2 months down already. Gone. Okay. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Awesome. I love where the numbers are at. Thank y'all so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, Coach Lily. Good morning to you. 2 months gone. So, anything that you have to do, buckle down, get it done. All right? Get it done because the next 10 months, they're going to go by like this. Like, as soon as it gets warm outside for me, for those of you who it's always warm where you're at, good for you. I celebrate you. But for where I'm at, as soon as it gets warm outside, the time just goes by like that. So anything that you have to do, get it done. Stop wasting time. Stop saying tomorrow, next week, next month, when time gets better. Usually doesn't. You have to create that. Okay? If you're sitting around saying when time gets better, that's not the thing to do. You have to apply yourself so that things can get better. All right? Because before you know it, it'll be 5 years down the road and you're still saying, I'll do it when things get better. Snap out of that. All right? Let's apply ourselves and get these things done so we can actually live the life, create the life that we want to live, not the life that we were forced into or pushed into. No, let's create the life that we actually want to live. A life that we can wake up every day and be excited. Oh, it's a beautiful day. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know where I'm going. I'm fulfilled. That is possible. And I'm teaching before I teach. But somebody's on here that needs to hear it. That is absolutely possible for you to wake up in a life where you're so fulfilled, you love what you do, you enjoy the days, you enjoy the hours passing by. That is absolutely possible for you. And it doesn't matter your background, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. You can have that. A life where you wake up and you're excited to wake up. You're excited to do the things that you have to do. Okay? I don't want to preach, but it is a fact that it is possible for you. And I want you to believe that this year. That if I make the plan, apply myself, get the help that I need, I can actually live a life that I'm proud of, that I'm excited to wake up and live. Okay? All right? I hope that helps somebody. Good morning. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. And I'm not just saying these things, I'm living it. Okay? I live it. Yes, everything may not be perfect, but because of the clarity of where I want to go and the life that I want to live and the discipline that I apply to that, I can wake up every day and say, this is beautiful. I love this. I love my schedule. I love what I do. Okay? And you can do the same. What's your skin routine? I don't really have a specific skin routine. I mean, I wash my face. I do the Korean vitamin C thing like once or twice a week. I like the Jergens face cream. I like that. I don't really do anything special. Nothing is expensive. I tried all the retinol stuff and all that. I tried all of that. It didn't work for me, so I just went back to the regular stuff. Okay. I sleep, I hydrate a lot. I don't do a lot of sugar. So I guess that plays a role in it, what you consume as well. If your diet is not good, it's going to show on your skin. Okay? All right. I just hope you know how appreciated you are. And simply being you is everything this world needs. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. Do you like Pepsi? I don't drink soda. I don't even drink the juices that I drink. I make them at home myself. So Pepsi Max, no. I don't drink soda. Okay? If I drink juice, I make it at home. I just finished up my cucumber and apple juice last night, so I have to go to the market tomorrow. I still have some carrot and beetroot juice left and water. So tomorrow I have to go to the market so I can do my juices for next week. But yeah, for those asking about skin routine, I don't really do anything special, but I do make sure that I pay attention to what I eat. And I just drink water all day. I probably have coffee once a week, and that's because I go to the social club and That's the option. So I drink the coffee. All right. Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Thank y'all so much. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all for coming in the room. I appreciate you all. Now, we like to get started with our gratitude check-in. We'd like to get started with our gratitude check-in. So let's drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Okay, what are you grateful for today? Doesn't have to be big or fancy. Let's practice gratitude and being grateful for what we already have. All right, what we already have. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? Peaceful mind. I love that, Coach Lily. I love that. Make my own grape juice. It's organic, healthy, better than Welch's. Oh, I love that. I love that. And there are a lot of berry farms around me where I live. Grateful for all of it and family. Awesome. I love it. Grateful for today and yesterday and everything. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I love it. Grateful I am advancing in my software engineering career. Ooh, that's good. Congratulations on that. Grateful for my family. Awesome. Johnson says being retired. Congratulations to you. The big three and Anika Brown. Oh, thank you so much, Patty. Thank you. Grateful for every opportunity to give God glory. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Wait, it's going so fast. I miss a few of them. Grateful for everything and thankful for this community. Awesome. Grateful for, okay, Sarah, I see you. All right. I celebrate you. If you're happy, I'm happy for you. The big three. Awesome. So for those of you who are new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. Okay. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, go ahead and drop in the comments the big three. What cam point did you have? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Clarify that question, okay? I'm not sure what you mean by cam point. I'm grateful for being alive, for the grace of God, for life's simple pleasures. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, JG Clara. How are you? How you doing? Circle life. Grateful for the big three. Awesome, awesome. What are we doing today? Well, we do have a word of the day for today. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Grateful for being alive, for the grace of God. Awesome. I love it. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, everyone. So that is our gratitude check-in. Again, we practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Now, the theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we're the executive making the decisions and making sure that we do the things that needs to be done to make sure that our enterprise is successful at the end of the year. And with that, we're walking through the year with two mantras, okay? Two mantras, and we say them every day because they're helping to help us to make the right decisions. Okay. So the more we say them, the more they show up in our activities, the more they show up in the way that we make decisions. All right. So the first one, yes. Thank you so much for typing that. I am an effective executive over my life. That is the first mantra. I am an effective executive over my life. Good morning, Ruby. How are you? Thank you, Jack. And the second one, I only exude executive energy. That's the second one. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. All right. So we're walking through the year with these mantras, and they are the, I guess you could say, the rubrics as to what decisions we make, what direction we go in, who we connect with. Does this thing that I'm about to do demonstrate that I am an effective executive over my life, right? Are these activities in alignment with what I'm saying, that I'm focused, that I'm disciplined, and I'm organized? All right. So they're really helping us to frame out our day, frame out what we do so that at the end of the year, we can say, this has been a good year. I really applied myself and I operated like an executive, and here's the success of my enterprise. All right. So that is the goal for these mantras that we're using every morning. I am an effective executive over my life. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. All right. And we're going to move like that. We're going to live as such. All right. Great. Now, let's pray. Let's pray really quickly, and then we'll move into some announcements, and then we get into the word of the day. All right. Hi, Miss Arena. How are you? How are you? Great, great, great. All right. So let's pray. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Yes, surely, without a doubt, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. Hey, Miss Ladybug, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right. Hey, Mr. Packards, how are you? Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, so that is our prayer, the 23rd Psalm, and we pray that every morning. Now, let's move right into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, because there's so much power in agreement. Good morning. Nervous. Why did you use that as a tag? Let me know. We got to be careful what we label ourselves. But if it's something sentimental, let me know. That's a different tag. Good morning, Michael. How are you? All right, so let's go through our affirmations. Let's go through them. I'm going to read through them. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all so much for filing in. Thank you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay, so here we go. I'm capable. I'm responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. And I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can write it. I can launch it. Okay? I can get approved for it. Good morning, Lexi. Nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can heal from it. I can overcome it. Yes, Miss Arena, absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing is impossible for me. I can go there. I can buy that. I can overcome it. I can heal from it. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay in that mindset as you're thinking about your major aspirations, your major goals, what it is that you want to do this year. Nothing is impossible for me. Candy, I love that you put that there. She says, I deserve it. And yes, you do. And it's such a major transformation when you get to that place where you can say, I deserve success. I deserve that good thing. I deserve to be honored. Okay? I deserve to be respected. It's such a healing place to be in when you get to that stage of life where you say, you know what? I deserve all the good things. I deserve great things. I deserve success and everything that comes with it. I promise you, your life will change when you get to that place where you tell yourself every day, I deserve it. That good thing, that big opportunity, that open door, that divine connection, I deserve it. I deserve it. So I love that you put that there, Candy. That is a great affirmation to continue to affirm every day that you wake up. I deserve every good thing that is coming my way today. I deserve every good thing that is already assigned to me and aligned to come into my life. I deserve it. All right? And when you get to that place, you will not sabotage the great things that come your way because you know that you deserve it. All right, great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So here are the announcements really quickly. For those of you who want to work with me, you've been struggling with procrastination, you've been struggling with your time management, you need some systems and structure in your life, I do have a mentorship program that you can be a part of. You can message me the word mentor and I'll send you the information. I'll send you the information so that you can enroll. All right. If you're saying that this is the year that you want to get some major life goals done, but you struggle with procrastination, you struggle with getting clear on exactly how to get there, how to execute on these goals that you have, send me a message with the word mentor. I'll help you to get enrolled in my mentorship program. We can work together. These systems that I teach, they work. I promise you they work. I went from dropping out of the 7th grade to 8th grade to a well-studied woman because the system works. Okay. I went from making $10.50 an hour to now a 6-figure career, own my own business. All of that is because of the system that I teach inside of my mentorship program. So if you decide that, you know what, this is the year that I'm going to do it, I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm going to get a plan together. I'm going to execute. I need some accountability, right? I need systems and strategies. You're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to help you to get enrolled in my mentorship program so that we can work together. All right, let's stop procrastinating and actually design the life that we want to live and get the help that we need to get there. All right, great. So you're going to message me the word mentor. You're going to message me the word mentor so that I can help you to get enrolled. The Executive Suite Coaching Community is also worth the money. Great. Thank you for putting that. Thank you so much for putting that. That is one of the communities that I offer as well. If you want to be a part of that, please send me a message and I will help you to get enrolled. All right. If you have any questions at all, send me a message. Let me know. As a matter of fact, we're meeting for our strategy session tomorrow morning. I'm meeting with all my mentees for our monthly strategy session. So if you want to be in the room, you have until tonight to message me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. And you can join us tomorrow in our monthly strategy session. All right. Great, 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 great. Awesome. I think that is it. Won't be a long one this morning. I don't have any stories to tell. I guess I should stop saying that. I guess I should. But it's not going to be a long one this morning. I prepared very short notes. You laughing at me. Yeah. Don't cover your face. But I tried to go into the Zoom last night, wasn't able. I'm not sure why it would work for you, Ruby. But it was a really good session. Hopefully you can make it into the one for next month, okay? So we do that session on the fourth Thursday of every month. So stay connected. Send me a message. Let me know that you want to be in the next one that's coming up for the new month. Good morning, Ramesh. How are you? All right, great. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Someone else was on as well, and they got kicked off, and somehow they weren't able to get back in. I don't know why, but yeah, it was a good session. It was a good session. All right, great, great, great. Let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for hopping in the room. All right, let's get to the word of the day. So the word of the day is focus. Let me get focused and read these notes. The word of the day is focus. Focus is the word of the day. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, focus is the word of the day. It sounds like somebody in my backyard. Good morning, Gail. Good morning. All right, yeah, so focus is the word of the day. The art of directing your energy to what matters most. That's so great when they work, but when they don't, they're... I guess so. What time is it there? It's now 6:57. Focus, yes. Let me focus. My daughter is distracting me. My daughter is distracting me, but let me focus. Let's get on task. Let's get on task. She was distracting me. She always does that. Whenever I'm on the live, she wants to do the craziest dance moves to distract me. Always. All right, so let's focus. Let's focus. So focus is the ability to direct your attention and energy towards your highest priority while ignoring distractions. She's trying to distract me. So in today's fast-paced world that we live in, a distraction-filled world, focus has become a rare, valuable skill. It is a skill when you're able to lock in and get that thing done that you're aiming for, the thing that you're working on, right? It is a valuable skill to get locked in and focus, right, on your top priorities. Now, many people are busy but not productive. They're active but not achieving because they're not focusing, right? They're not focusing. So focus is what separates those who move meaningfully forward from those who simply move. There are people that are moving, but their movement is not focused. They're moving all over the place, using up energy here and there, and it just doesn't work. All right? Now, focus doesn't mean doing more. It means doing what matters the most with excellence and consistency. Okay? With excellence and consistency. I will get better on focus. Awesome, Ruby. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now, here's the official definition for focus. Focus is the intentional concentration of attention and effort. So it's not just visual, but it's also the effort that you put into a thing, right? So focus is the intentional concentration of attention and effort on a specific task, goal, or objective. Now, some key aspects of focus includes clarity of purpose, so knowing what truly matters to you. Prioritization, which I teach this inside of my mentorship program at length, okay? I teach you the art of prioritization. What comes first? What do you need to do first? Because you can be busy doing something that is not essential at this moment. You're just busy, but this is not adding anything to you. Okay, so you have to learn the art of prioritization. And I teach this again at length in my mentorship program. Okay, so prioritization, filtering out the non-essential stuff. Discipline of attention. And that is so, especially for those of you who you want to write books this year, you want to be an author. Discipline in your attention is so important. Yes, the Eisenhower Matrix will help you with prioritization. Good morning, Barbie. If you want to master prioritization, use the Eisenhower Matrix. You can Google it. All right. But discipline of attention is another important element. So resisting distractions and staying on track. I know it's hard considering the availability of digital stuff, digital information, the phones, the computer. I know it's hard, but it takes more effort to be focused in this time that we're living in, right? It takes more effort, and you're going to have to put the effort in if you want to be successful. All right. Now, focus converts energy into results, and results compound over time when attention is applied consistently. Okay. Now, focus matters because it maximizes productivity. The more undivided attention you give to critical tasks, the faster and higher quality outcome you will get. Focus also reduces stress. It does. Yes, it does. When priorities are clear and distractions are minimized, decision making becomes simpler and your mental energy is preserved. So, if everybody's trying to come to you with their problems, you have to be able to say, you know what? This is my time of focus. I really cannot take that on right now. Some people may get mad at you. I know people who are mad at me because I don't really talk when I'm in certain environment, and that's because I want to focus. I don't want to carry your issue right now. I'll listen at another time, but right now, at this specific moment, I want to focus. Okay? All right? I know it's hard, but sometimes you're going to have to say that. It is my focus time. I got to get this task done. I have to get this assignment done. I need to work on these goals. So give me 2 hours or give me a day. Okay? Let me focus here. I'll listen to you later. As long as it's not urgent. That's why I said use the Eisenhower Matrix, because it will help you. It will tell you what's important, what's urgent. Do you do it now? Do you delegate it? Right? Do you put it on the calendar? Okay, so you can use the Eisenhower Matrix if you're not sure how to do that. Okay? Great. Focus amplifies impact as well. People who master focus achieve more significant results because they dedicate time to activities that matter most. Not just doing everything, but what really matters. What is going to get you the best and the most return if you focus your attention on it. All right? All right. So focus also accelerates growth. By consistently applying effort to high value areas, skills improve faster, progress compounds, and results becomes inevitable. You will absolutely be successful. What's your advice for focus when entrepreneuring? That is very hard to achieve. As I was working out this, working on this intensive for a specific client, right? That's in business. One of the things that you have to do when it comes to business, you have to assign dates for specific things. Okay, that will help you to produce more. Okay, so what are your focuses for Monday? What are your focuses for Tuesday? What tasks do you have to complete on Wednesday? Right? So I have, I do business, I do have a 9 to 5, and I do ministry. So I have specific days that are set that I work on ministry stuff. Okay? Hopefully this is helping you. I have specific times that I have scheduled for team meetings. And that's just the time for meetings. Okay? I give my attention and my time to that. So you really have to have a system to stay focused. Aldo, I hope that helped you. You need a system. So what you can do is write out every component of the business that you're running. What are your day-to-days? What are the things that you can do once a week? What are the things that you can do once a month? And then create a system from that. All right, Aldo, I hope that helped you. That was kind of like the focus of the intensive that I was working on for this client. Okay, they needed an efficient system for their business, so that's what I was working on for them. Okay, all right, great. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, great. So here's what hinders focus. Let me take a sip of my tea. What next month? What day is the Zoom? So it's the last Thursday of every month, Ruby. The last Thursday of every month, or the fourth Thursday if there's a fifth Thursday. So it will be March 26th, Ruby. March 26th. So it's the fourth Thursday of each month. Okay, great. Now, here's what hinders your focus. Number one, distraction. Social media, notifications. Already. Okay, add it to my calendar. Okay, great. We're talking about focus, my friend. That's what we're talking about. So social media, notifications on your phone, multitasking with fragmented attention. I don't think people talk about that a lot. But multitasking with fragmented attention. Multitasking is not for everybody. Okay? It's not for everybody. And even if you're going to try to be a multitasker, try to master one thing first. Once you master that, then you can add something else. If your goal is to be able to multitask, okay? Master one thing first, then you add. You can't try to master 5 tasks all at once. You can't, because you're only going to be given fragmented attention to these things. Okay? So try to master one first, then you can add something else to it. You master both of these. So say there were things that used to take you an hour to do, but because you've mastered them, now it only takes you 30 minutes, 20 minutes, so you can get 2 things done in that day because you've mastered them. All right? So multitasking is not for everyone, but if you want to challenge yourself to become a multitasker, master one thing first, then you add to that. Don't try to master everything all at once, because it's just not going to work, because you're giving fragmented attention to each of these things. Okay? All right, great. Next thing is lack of clarity. Without defined priorities, energy spreads thin, too thin, and that makes you unproductive. If you spread yourself out too thin, it makes you unproductive. Okay? So some seasons you may have to cut back so you can give your full attention to specific tasks. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you fail. It doesn't mean that what you're building is falling apart. No, it doesn't. If you have to cut back on something so that you can give the thing with the highest priority your attention, that is okay. That's not failure. It's not failure at all. Okay. Hey, Francisco, how are you? Juggling first ball and 2 practice. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. That is such a good visual. You juggle 2 balls first. When you master that, you can add a 3rd one. And that's how I learned how to juggle as a kid. But that's a very good visual, Maverick. It is. All right. So get clear on what your priorities are. The other issue is overcommitment. Saying yes to too many tasks dilutes your focus. So know when to say no and be okay with saying no. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm sorry, this is going to overwhelm my cup. I'm not going to be able to do this and do it to the best of my ability. It's okay to say no. All right? It's okay to say no. That's fine. And don't feel guilty after you've said no. Don't do that. You know within yourself that you can't handle all of it, so it's okay to say no. All right? Don't overcommit this year. Don't do that. Then there's mental clutter as well that you have to deal with. So the stress, the doubts, the unresolved issues, they distract you. You're trying to write the book, but you're thinking about how this one did you that and that one did you that. Stop writing the book, because your book is going to be tainted based on the mental clutter that you're experiencing while you're writing the book. So you may have to put the book on pause, give your attention to healing, declutter your mindset, and then come back to the book with a fresh mindset, a renewed perspective. All right? For those of you who want to write this year. Okay? We don't want to write the book with tainted emotions. And I know some people write from their pain, and it helps some people, but you want to write with a clear mindset. Okay? All right? So mental clutter also hinders focus. So stress, doubt, unresolved issues distract you from meaningful work. All right? All right, great. We're moving fast. I told y'all it won't be a long one this morning. Now, here's a framework really quickly using the acronym of FOCUS to help you to develop in that area. So the F, figure out your priorities. What are your priorities? We're not running around this year just doing everything. No. What are your priorities? What are the things that you absolutely want to focus on this year? So figure out your priorities. Identify the most important tasks that will drive results in your life, your business, or your overall life goals that you have. Okay? And the O, organize your environment. That is key. That is key. Organize your environment. Remove distractions. Declutter your workspace, your home space. I don't think people realize how much a cluttered environment affects you mentally. I don't think people realize that. A cluttered environment, you can't think. You know what you're supposed to do, but you can't do it because your environment is in disarray. It does affect you mentally. It does. Okay, so declutter your workspace, declutter your living space, because I know you have the deep desire. You want to do more. You want to go higher. There's some goals that you want to work on, but every time you walk past this pile of unorganized stuff, it affects you. It does. It affects you. So put that goal aside, sit it down for a minute. Let's get organized, okay? Your workspace, your home space, let's get organized. Everything doesn't have to be brand new, but if it is clean and organized, it makes a world of difference. Promise you it does. My sister always laughs at me because I get to certain time of the year and I just throw everything out. I can't do clutter. I can't, right? So she'll laugh at me like just random times. I'll get up and I'm just throwing stuff out because I can't do clutter. I can't think. I know I have things to do, right? I have a whole to-do list of things to work on, goals to pursue, but I can't do it because the things that I'm seeing in my environment is just too much. So they always laugh at me. You're always throwing stuff out. Yeah, because I want to focus. I want to. See, a book I recommend for the community. Life Laundry. Ooh, that sounds interesting. It's about declutter. Okay, that sounds like a good book. That's definitely something I would read. All right, so organize your environment. Remove distractions. Declutter your workspace. And set clear boundaries to protect your time and your attention. And the C, commit to one task at a time. As I said, focus requires singular or single-minded dedication. Avoid multitasking if you are not a multitasker. And it's okay if you know yourself and you know that you can only take on one task at a time. That's fine. Do the one task. And if that one task is going to take you the next 2 weeks, that's okay. Work on that one task for the next 2 weeks. Okay? Word of the day is still coming from... Yes, Miss Arena. Yes, it is. All right? So avoid multitasking if you're not a multitasker. Do one thing with full effort and attention. And the U, use time blocks. I teach this a lot. Use time blocks. Every Thursday from this time to this time, this is the specific task that I'm doing. So that time block, okay, this time block is for my children. This time block is for meetings, okay? This is the day and the time that I do meetings, okay? So use time blocks. All right? Great, great, great. And the S, sustain your focus with reflection, okay? At the end of each day or the end of each week or the end of each month, you want to review your accomplishment. What did I get done? What did I get done? Assess where your focus was. One of the tools that I have inside of my mentorship program is called a time tracker. Okay, so my mentees use it to track their 24 hours to identify gaps. Okay, where am I wasting time? Or where am I doing something that I don't necessarily need to do, right? I can fill that area with something else that is more of a priority. So I have it's a time management worksheet that I use. So you want to assess to see where your focus slipped, and then you're going to refine your approach. You know what? Next month I really can't do this. I spend too much time doing that. So next month I want to fix this area. Okay? All right. I know it's a lot of work, but you got to do it. If you want to be successful, you have to do it. Time management is difficult. It is, but I've simplified this worksheet in such a way that it's very clear. You can recognize gaps. You can recognize where you're wasting time, right? So my program has simplified time management. I have a whole teaching on it. So for those of you who struggle with time management and that's something you want to master, you can get into my mentorship program so we can work on that together. Okay? If you know that you've been wasting too much time and the day slips by and you're like, wait, where did all that time go? And that is a constant thing in your life and it's setting you back. If that's something you want to work on, again, message me the word mentor. I'll help you to get enrolled in my program and we can work on that. Okay? All right. Great, 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 great. Now, here are your daily practices. I'm doing good on time. Doing good on time. Let's see. Certificate for business engineering. Not engineering. Definitely not engineering. Okay. All right. So you want to start with your top 3 priorities for the day. Do the hardest things first. Get those things done first, because that's when you have the most energy. Get them done. Okay. Those hard things, get them done when you have the most energy. Because if you wait until later in the day, you've already used up all of this brain power. All you want to do is go to sleep. You're not going to get it done. And you're going to keep saying, oh, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do it. Next week I'll do it. No, when you have that burst of energy, get the top priorities done. Okay? Get them done. Get the heavy stuff done and out the way. All right? Again, you're going to use time blocks for your critical tasks. Prevent interruption when you're getting them done. All right. And then you're going to take intentional break. This is important as well for focus. Take intentional breaks to maintain mental clarity. And you can even add that to your time block. You know what? From noon to 1 p.m., that's my mental break. I'm not reading. I'm not studying. This is my mental break. Okay. Sometimes my daughter, she's in university and she'll call me and she's like, oh my God, I feel so overwhelmed. I'm like, shut the computer down. Turn the phone off if you need to turn the phone off. You need to take a break. You got to take a break because that's important. That is very important. You have to schedule time in for that mental break to rejuvenate your mindset. It's very important. The 10% entrepreneur for those looking to be entrepreneur. Oh, great. Thank you for recommending that. All right. Pomodoro. Yes, that is helpful as well. Thank you so much for putting that in. So what that is you set a time frame. Okay, this 1 hour, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to work this 1 hour. And after that, I can do whatever I want to do. That's what that is. Pomodoro. Okay, that's what that is. So you said, okay, this next 2 hours, I'm putting the phone away. I'm going to, for the writers, I guess there's a writer on here. There's probably somebody that wants to be an author this year. So you're going to put the phone away. The next 2 hours, I'm focusing on writing. I'm just going to write for the next 2 hours. That's what that is. Okay. So you can try that as well. I know the new trend that I see on TikTok, they will do, instead of having a timer going, because some people are triggered by a clock. So they won't have a timer going. They'll have like ice blocks. Okay. They'll say, I'm going to study until this ice melts. Okay. That's something you can try. If you're triggered by a clock, it's a weird thing to think about, but there are people who are triggered by clock. I know for myself, I hate to hear the ticking of a clock. The clocks that I have in my house, I don't put batteries in them because I can't stand the ticking of a clock. My watches, I buy them, but I just use the time on my phone because the ticking of a clock, I don't know, it does something to me. It irritates me. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but the ticking of a clock irritates me really bad. It does. So I buy clocks. I hang them up in my house, but I don't ever put batteries in them. I just like, they're pretty, so I just hang them up. I just use the time on my phone. I cannot stand the ticking of a clock. I can't. I don't know why. I have digital clocks for that reason. Okay. So I'm not alone. I'm not alone. So if you're triggered by the motion of the clock, right? I don't like to waste time. So I feel like if I'm sitting down and listening to the ticking of a clock, I feel like I'm wasting time. I guess that's what it is. But I cannot do the ticking of a clock. I can't. I'll do the digital time. I'll take that. But so if you're triggered by a clock, you can do that. Put some ice somewhere and you focus. I'm going to do focus work until this ice melts. Okay. Blink it out of my mind, but I know some people, it's distracting. Yep. Absolutely. It is. It is. All right. Awesome. So you want to also eliminate low value activities that drain your energy without producing any results. So if there's anything that you're doing that is really not getting you the results that you desire, you can eliminate it. And again, use the Eisenhower matrix to decide what to eliminate, what to delegate, what to get done now, and what you can just put on your calendar. All right, you can use the Eisenhower matrix for that. It's a very powerful tool and it works really well. Okay, great. We did good. So anything that I have to skip out, for those of you who are new here, the notes that I'm going over will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves manual. So yeah, when it goes to print, stay connected so that when it goes to print, you'll get everything here that I'm going over, all the words that I'm going over, the strategies that I'm going over. It will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves manual. If you want to get the original version, you can do that because we will be going back to this one. Once I'm done reviewing this list of words, we will go back to the Bold Moves manual original. Okay? All right. Great. So I think I'm going to leave it at that for today. Get focused. Let me see. I'll share with you my final thought. Do you sell the book? It's on. Y'all type where she can get it. Type it in the comments. I can't say it because they're going to flag me and all of you are going to disappear if I say where you can get it. There you go. They're telling you, Ruby, in the comments where you can get it. If you just type my name in on that platform, just type my name in, all my books will pop up for you. Okay? All right, but that is where you can get them. All of them. These as well. And the other ones you can get on there as well. Yes. Absolutely. You're very welcome. You're welcome. All right, great. So here's my final thought. Here's my final thought for you. Focus is not just a skill, but it is your strategic advantage to get ahead. All right? To get ahead. And the other day I said to you all that sometimes You hit a point in your life where you're just gonna have to be selfish for a while, right? Let me just focus on these goals because I have been doing for everybody else. I have been pushing everyone else. I have been assisting in everyone else's goals. Can I just get a moment for me? Can I just get 6 months to get me together? Right? 6 months of total focus on me. Can I get that? And I do believe that you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to get some time where you can say, you know what, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I have to do this for myself. There's something that I've been desiring to do, a place that I've been desiring to go, but every time it came around for me to go there, somebody else is calling for my attention, my support, right? So I haven't been able to do anything for myself. So we got to get to that place where we say, you know what, I got to make some time for me. I have to make some time for me. So can I take the next 6 months to get focused? Where do I want to go? What's going on in my life right now that I would like to change, that I would like to improve? Okay? And even if that 6 months is just for rest, you just want to relax and read a good book, that is fine. Okay? That is fine. I had a client before that felt bad taking the time to sit down and read and say no when somebody else calls to go here, go there, follow them. But no, for your health, for your mental health, not just your physical health, for your mental health, you have to have that time and that space where you say, you know what, this is for me. This time it's for me. And even if I'm not physically busy moving around, just to sit down, read a good book, think about my life, I deserve that. I deserve that. All right? I want you to get to that space. And that is really where healing starts. And for those of you who struggle with the survival mode, there's always an emergency. Every time you turn around, slow down, take some time for you. Okay? Good morning, Richard. Sometimes the needs of one outweighs the needs of few. Yes, absolutely. All right? So take some time to focus on you. Okay? It's not really selfish, but I'll put it in that term. I'll use that term to help you realize that, hey, you got to do that for you. Okay? Hey, Pastor Raleigh, good morning to you. Okay? So it is your strategic advantage to get ahead. When you concentrate your attention and energy on what matters most, you achieve results faster, you reduce stress, and you amplify your impact. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that because my alarm is about to go off. But again, anything that we had to skip through today will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. Stay connected so that once it goes to print, you can get your copy. All right, so you can get the information that I had to skip through. My time is up. My alarm is about to go off. So let's do some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us. Thank you so much for all the roses. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's make some decrees. Doing a 45-minute Bible study, 30 minutes Bible study, 15 minutes prayer time is refreshing. Oh, I love that. I love that idea. Absolutely. And that is your me time, you and God, right? I love that. All right, so let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. My alarm is about to go off. So the word of the day is focus. Let's get focused, all right? Let's get focused so that we can move forward. We can push ahead. All right? Great. I'm going to decree for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. Power in agreement. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. It's time to get off here. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. Let me do TikTok's puzzle. There we go. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great values coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Gotta apply yourself, get focused, get clear on what the plan is, and execute on the plan. Anything is possible. All right, so you got to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. For those of you who want to work with me, please send me a message with the word mentor, and I'll help you to get connected to my programs. All right, so we can start working on your goals together. All right, great. Have an amazing weekend. For my mentees, I will see you all in the morning for our strategy session. For those who join me on the ministry side of things, I will be on Sunday morning on my ministry page at 7 a.m. Eastern time. And then I'll be back right here Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. for our Command Your Day session. Okay. If you have any questions at all for me, you're welcome, Patty. If you have any questions for me, send me a message. Okay, send me a message, DM me. The replay for this will be on my YouTube channel. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube. Get connected with me there so that you can catch the replay. And also on my Facebook, Anika V. Brown. The replay will be there as well. You're very welcome, Aldo. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you, Ruby. All right, have a great day, everyone. Talk to you soon.